It was their last summer together before college. Liam, Jenna, Mark, Sophie, and David had been best friends since grade school. On their final weekend in the mountain town, a bored night around a campfire led to stories, ghost stories. Then, an old man at the gas station warned them, "Don't go near Old Pine Road. That house don't like visitors." Of course, that made them want to go. Legend said the homeowner, Arthur Crane, went insane in 1984 and murdered his wife and children before taking his own life. Since then, lights had been seen flickering inside, and some said you could hear the sound of children laughing or screaming. At 11 o'clock p.m., they parked outside the gate. "No phones, 1 hour, no chickening out," said Mark. They all agreed. The gate creaked open as if welcoming them. The front door opened with a groan, as though the house had been waiting. Inside, the air was colder. Thick dust floated like ash. Faded wallpaper peeled like old skin. Family photos lined the hallway, all scratched out, except for the father's face. The clock in the living room was stuck at 11:06 p.m. Sophie laughed nervously. "I expected more blood." David smirked. "Give it time." They split up to explore. Liam and Jenna headed upstairs. Mark and David checked out the kitchen. Sophie lingered in the hallway, staring at an old rocking chair. It rocked, slightly. But there was no wind. In the master bedroom, Liam found an old journal half-burned. Only one page was legible. It took their eyes so they couldn't see it. It took their tongues so they couldn't warn others. He closed it, unsettled. Jenna wandered into the children's room. The wallpaper was covered in crayon drawings, figures with black holes for eyes drawn over and over. A mobile spun above a dusty crib, even though the air was still. Suddenly, a music box started playing by itself. Back downstairs, Sophie froze. A whisper crawled into her ear. "You shouldn't have come." She turned, but saw only shadows. Behind her, the rocking chair had stopped. Mark opened the basement door, daring David to follow. The stairs creaked under their feet. The basement smelled of rot and rust. In one corner, they found ritual symbols burned into the floor. In the center, a chair with leather restraints. Then they saw the cassette recorder already playing. Click. Day 17. Still watching me. I hear them in the walls. My family is gone, but the house is still hungry. The tape whined and then melted in the player. Mark stumbled back and touched one of the symbols on the wall. His palm blistered instantly. Above them, the door slammed shut and locked. At 11:47 p.m., Sophie screamed. The others ran toward her, but she was gone. Her flashlight lay spinning in the hallway. Liam tried to call out, but no sound came from his mouth. Jenna heard soft crying from the second floor. She followed it into a closet and found Sophie's scarf, torn, wet with blood. David stared at a mirror in the hallway. In it, he saw them all standing, but one extra figure stood behind Jenna. It was tall, faceless, and grinning. They tried the front door, still locked. The house began to hum. The walls pulsed like they were breathing. At exactly 12 a.m., the entire house went still. Then, ding! The hallway clock struck midnight. Ding, ding, ding. With the final chime, all the doors flew open. "Go!" Liam shouted. They ran, except David. He turned to look, just once. A shadow with a human smile leapt from the wall and dragged him in. The others reached the outside, panting, shaking, and crying. The house behind them was silent again. The police found no signs of David, only 4 sets of footprints going out. The house was condemned a week later, but no one would touch it. Locals say it still breathes. Some nights, a soft whisper slips through the cracks. One more, just one more. And if you drive down Old Pine Road on a moonless night, you might see a figure in the upstairs window, smiling, waiting.